Hey y'all, hey, let's get into this amazing reading for DC Young Fly. So I did a reading the other day on B. Simone, who I did not know her name was Braylon, which is interesting, but I digress. Because, okay, maybe not. Thank you, Spirit. When I know the name, it feels like the reading it just hits a little harder. So I'll see if we'll do one for Braylon Simone, but we'll get into it nonetheless. Okay, so this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot, sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so DC Young Fly and Jackie O, there's some energy from that last reading for Braylon. Is that her name? Yeah. And so, let's see. A lot of you asked, so let's get into it. Okay, when it comes to him, they're sweet as a Georgia peach. I don't know the connection to Georgia. Swirl of communication around sexual energy, creative energy, emotional energy. And it's just this energy like, I see you. Like, she's like, I see you clearly. I see how you get down. I see how you move, right? Like, before it was probably like, it feels foggy. It feels like grainy, if that's a good word. But now she sees very clear when it comes to him. Acknowledging that there's this energy of something that started off really sweet and sensuous and kind and tender just completely faded. But also that there's this energy that he had a little friend too. Interesting. But subconsciously, in that Color Purple movie, everything you've done to me, the fingers, that's the energy that's coming through. Everything that you've done to her, anything that you've done that would be perceived as wronged, you owe her. And she's like, if not in this lifetime, in the next lifetime, she's going to get her lick back. Energetically, there's this energy of intensity and temporary intensity, surrender, so that this can pass. But there has to be a release and a cleansing. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, wanting to clear, cancel, and release this to manifest the life that one does want. But DC Young Fly is caught up. That's just the energy. She's acknowledging he's a nuisance, provocation, gossip, hassle, freeloader, or an opportunist. That he's communicating that he's not balanced. There's imbalance. Unhealed earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, not rooted, not grounded, not maintaining authenticity, not being genuine, trying to turn his lemons into lemonade, but can't quite get it. Just falling short is the energy. And she said I'm going to say no pun intended. She says no, but there's a pun intended on short. I don't know what part of him is short, girl. Anyway, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. So she's acknowledging that he's trying to be optimistic and persevere, but he's not rooted and grounded. So he can't reach and or maintain that frequency of alignment. That the pot is calling the kettle black. So it's back and forth, hypocrisy, blame, projection, hypocrisy, blame, projection, introspection is needed, hindsight is 2020. And then he's trying to manifest his love, trying to call in passion with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But when he opens his eyes, it's not that, because you had a real love. I'm listening to that song, Mary J. Blige, I'm searching for a real love. Like, but she like, you had that. Anyway, hugs and kisses, adoration, snuggling, pillow talking, bonding, trying to be someone's favorite. She's a lot like, no thank you. She sees her worth. But she's also acknowledging that people see their worth. Like, people can see through the facade what she was once mesmerized by and blindsided by. She's like, nah, no thank you. Walk away, refusal, know your worth, self-respect, and strength. It's almost like, ladies, walk away. What else does she want to say to DC Young Fly? Chill out. So this is a second indication that he's a little messy, that subconsciously he know he cheated. And there's layers on cheated, but got caught cheating. He was a cheater. And this is the card. It's under investigation, spiritual investigation, traditional investigation. He's over it and tired of the drama. The drama behind the SEX shop. Okay. The dates. And he wants to defend himself. Thank you, Spirit. But he's riding out the waves of his emotions, anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Because he's money hungry. He will do anything for money. There's some kind of information, you know. Every time I read on these folks, these Hollywood folks, there's always something on a video that is damning, that makes these people become puppets to the puppet master who manipulates them because they have something on video. They have him. Allegedly. How does she see DC Young Fly now? Okay, Jackie O. The mirror in reverse. Self-esteem issues, pride, self-inflicted pain, conceited, narcissistic, self-centered, egotistical, cocky, focused on the past, copycat. So how does she see Braylon Simone, B. Simone? The vision in reverse. Unclear thoughts, illusion, lack mindset, underachiever, sight issues, spy, hallucination, struggle, boredom, repetition, wanderer, unattainable goals. Y'all go look at that last reading I did for B. Simone. How does Jackie see B. Simone? Interesting. Riding out the waves of anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Talking about her issues. Venting. A hater. This question just popped up. It says, what did DC Young Fly do allegedly to Jackie O? He forces things on her, forced his way in, uses force to get what he wants. Then he moved on to the next. It's a fake flexer, acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, shows off. Cheated, which created family issues. Now he wants her back. There will be justice. He has legal issues. There will be karmic justice, traditional justice, spiritual justice. DC Young Fly. He's at a crossroad. There's a choice that needs to be made. He has two paths. He's trying to determine which way to go. He may be suddenly leaving. He's restless, wanting to detach. Subconsciously, he thinks that that would make him feel better with the Sun card. That would bring an energy of freedom and joy and good luck and happiness and inspiration for new beginnings with the Ace of Wands, to find his passion again. But there's a Tower moment. Something is coming, and he already knows it. This is going to create chaos, destruction, sudden upheaval, trauma, disaster. This is going to create confusion and pain, abuse and violence, bankruptcy, a collapse of an old way or an old way of life. With the Tower card, because of the Queen of Wands, because of the Queen who sits high and is admired and loved, a helpful friend who was well liked, who had confidence and foresight, attractive and magnetic. This mature woman is going to make sure that he has his Tower moment. Is this you, Jackie O? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What's his biggest obstacle? Remember, Irie, biggest obstacle in reverse. Canceled events, 3 of Cups in reverse. Anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Overindulgence, gossiping, bitchiness, lack of social life, an unhappy ending. Taking advantage of others, harmful excess is an obstacle for him. With the Hangman in reverse, feeling trapped, confined, self-limiting, uncertain, lack of direction, needing release, letting go, sacrifice, waiting, a lack of direction, perspective, a lesson to be learned, a unique viewpoint, obstacle. 7 of Pentacles in reverse, bad business, bad financial management, not finishing what you started. Wow. And what's next? She said 1 card. A decision to bring balance. He can't see how this is going to pan out for him, but he knows that it's inevitable. At the heart of it, he wants peace, but his actions, his mind, his thoughts, he is filled and riddled with anxiety, sadness, fear, and depression. Stalemate, truce, sitting on the fence, crossroads, a difficult decision, a painful choice, stressful decisions, opposition, facing his fears, torn between 2 relationships. She keeps acknowledging cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. She says he has divided loyalty, and his conscience is riddled with his past choices and his thoughts that echo her name every single day. Y'all call me back.